Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Leanne, also known as Hope. And yeah, I haven't filmed in a little bit. So let me just give you a little bit of a rundown. So I was going to film on Christmas, like do Christmas Vlogmas or whatever, but it just became really too hard. And I actually have a small business of like where I make different cards or whatever, and I had to make 500 cards, and on top of that, I had finals for school at Western Illinois University, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. So yeah, so I had finals for that class, and they went really well. And then Christmas break, I didn't really get to go to my parents for Christmas because the trains in Illinois, the Amtrak was having shortages. Now by the time that I'm filming this, the trains will be back on their normal schedule. They were short because of railroad strikes or whatever. So you can definitely do more research on that. I think it would take a lot of time. So I was going to film on New Year's Day. I was actually planning on it, but then it was Sunday, so I'm like, absolutely not. And then I got really sick with a cold and influenza A, and I'm still getting over a cough, but it's not as bad. And then, what else happened? And then I had something really bad happen in my personal life. Just a lot going on or whatever. And I'm still going through it actually. But I just thought it would pop on here and just let you guys know that I'm going to be filming, or try to be filming a little bit more. Another thing is my first semester at Western Illinois University. And then I'll tell you about my classes. And then I'll tell you like my New Year goals and resolutions and all that stuff. So, anyways. So, my classes last semester, fall semester of 2022, were Intro to Sociology, Child Development, my internship that I had, trying to think of my other classes. I had U.S. government and politics, and then I had something else. But I can't really remember what my last class was. I'm just looking at my schedule off camera. And then I had international relations. Okay, so honestly, out of all of these classes, my favorite class of the semester was sociology. I definitely really loved sociology. It was probably one of my favorite classes. I thought it was going to be my hardest class because I didn't know what sociology was. And I just thought I was going to have a really hard time in it since it was like one of my advanced AP classes in high school that I never got the chance to take, which I really wanted to, but I never got the chance to take. So I thought it was going to be my hardest class, and it turned out to be like one of my easiest classes, which I'm really, really proud of. My least favorite class was international relations. And I have a lot of reasons why. So, first is the organization and the structure of the class. So, I am one who tries to be organized. As I'm laughing, I'm literally looking at my living room, and it's nowhere near organized at all. So, that's amazing. So, anyways, the organization of the class wasn't very structured. There weren't a lot of opportunities to did with what you learned. We only had 4 assignments and like 2 exams, I think, which isn't a lot. That does not sound like a lot. It doesn't give like a lot of room to like mess up, so you can't mess up. So, anyways, back on that. I had one missing assignment that I didn't even see on the classroom. I didn't even see it. So I missed it and I got a 0. And I realized that on the week of finals, I'm like, but I thought I did this. I know I submitted it. I know I turned it in. Little did I know, apparently I didn't do that. So I got a 0 for that, and I tried to tell my professor, and he's like, it's too late. And I talked to him about the disorganization of the class or whatever. And then on my final, my teacher was an ass. I'm obviously not gonna give out any names, but my teacher was a pain because my exam was the same day as my psychiatric appointment because I had to get my meds changed because I have anxiety and depression, as you guys may know. And then basically what happened is the night before, my computer shut down when I was trying to take my final. My computer shut down halfway through the final. And then I emailed my professor, like, right when it shut down. He didn't get back to, like, the afternoon on the 13th of December. And I didn't get to see the email till I was out of my psychiatric appointment because I had internet issues because we don't have service here. And he sent it 3 hours earlier, so at, like, 12:15, if I didn't get out at 3:15. He sent it at 12:15, and he was like, you have an hour to complete it. So then it was like, I had my psychiatrist appointment, and I didn't really see it, and I really needed to go to the psychiatric appointment because I needed to get my medicine adjusted, which is something I also need to do today, is get my medicine adjusted. I actually have an appointment at 3. So that's nice. Sorry if I look a little funny, and sorry if I sound a little bit sick. I'm getting over a cold. Like, yeah. And then, anyways, so he said, well, you can give the answers, you can give it in short form or whatever. Give the answers, gave the correct ones, gave it in short form. And he's like, well, you're not going to get any points for it because you did it in short form. But you said I could do it in short form, and I had an hour to complete it, and I was over the hour, and you said that I could do it for an hour when I got home. So, like, why do I get a 0? So anyways, that went down. I ended up getting a B in that class. I don't care. I still passed. It's all that matters. So my final grades in all my classes was an A in my internship, I think an A in my sociology, a B minus in my international relations, a B plus in my U.S. government politics, then a B in child development. I was very proud of myself for what I had been through the whole semester and everything else of not getting enough sleep and not getting into a routine enough or whatever. So I'm definitely really proud of myself. I ended up getting a 3.3 GPA, which is not bad at all. I was a little butthurt because I wanted a 3.5, but a 3.3 to me is definitely okay. And I got accepted into WIU Honor Society, which I'm really excited about. I was going to film a reaction video, but I decided not to because I just thought, take the week off. I had my friends over for Christmas or whatever, so it was really nice or whatever. So I did that. Now let me tell you my classes for this semester and what class I think I'm going to like the most and what class I think I'm going to hate the most. So my classes are accounting. If you're wondering why I'm taking accounting, I'm actually taking it on my own. So it's like asynchronous for me, but I'm going to treat it like a regular class or whatever. I'm probably going to make it a little bit shorter than like a 16-week. So I'm going to make it like an 8-week class maybe. So I'm having an introduction to accounting. Then I have a communications class that's actually at Western Illinois University. I have a communications course, and I have social behavior, which I think is a psychology course, and then I have criminology, which I already took a criminology class before, so I don't know why I'm taking it again, but I guess I'm taking another criminology class. I don't really care. It'll give me something to look forward to. So, yeah. So, I take criminology. And then I have Congress and public policy. Public policy is kind of like... So, let me tell you what each of my classes are about. So, public policy is like practicing to like make policy changes. So like if you were a senator for the 17th congressional district in Illinois and you wanted to make a policy change about school budget, you would have to practice writing sample memos or whatever. And I definitely actually really like that class. It's actually my favorite class right now. I don't really have any assignments, but I found the textbooks online and I started reading ahead because I am ordering my textbooks from the college, but I'm getting them sent to me because I can't really pick them up because I just don't really have the time to pick it up, and with my personal situation going on, I just couldn't pick it up. And I'm not going to get into it because it's actually under investigation. So, like, once investigation's over, then maybe I'll talk about my personal situation or something. Then, criminology, it's kind of like the study of criminals, essentially. So, like, you get to study the mind of a criminal. So, like, if you've ever seen those Netflix series or read the books, like The Mind of a Serial Killer, those kind of things, I don't think we study serial killers and stuff like that, but yeah. And then I have human behavior, which kind of correlates along with criminology, except you're looking at it at, like, a clinical, psychological level, so you're going to be looking at, like, why people do things the way they do or whatever. And then I have communication, which is just a general course. It's an introductory course, like how people communicate or whatever. And then I'm taking my other class at Congress. It's obviously studying like all about Congress and all about laws and regulations. I think my favorite class is gonna be... I don't really know what my favorite class is going to be, like what I'm actually, like, what is my favorite class and I'm going to get the most out of for my field. I feel like public policy is going to be my favorite class, and I feel like human behavior is literally going to be the death of me because, I mean, I'm minoring in psychology and I did really good in my class, but the psychology department is actually really hard. So, okay, and then let me tell you about like my New Year's resolutions and goals. So, my New Year's resolutions are to be eating healthier, trying to get into a decent routine with everything going on in my life right now. I stayed up a little late and I got up a little late, but that's because I had personal issues going on in my life. Then eating healthier, obviously losing weight, and hoping to get to see my family more because I'm actually moving to Macomb, Illinois, which is like where the main Western Illinois University campus is at. So I'm really excited about that. I got an apartment. I don't know the date. I wish I knew the freaking date. That would be everything for me if I knew the date. Another thing is to make sure that I keep up with my studies and that I keep up on my health, that I monitor my health more, that I keep track of what I'm eating, that I keep track of my mental health, because I've been getting a lot of mood swings as somebody with like bipolar. So I've been diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder and depression, which I believe I have that, but I think I have a lot of bipolar too. And I tried to tell my psychiatrist that the first time, and I don't feel like she really heard me until I left her a voice message. And I'm like, I have been having more mood swings lately. Like, I've had mood swings every day. Part of it's because I was sick, but another part of it was because of what happened in my life. So, yeah, so I'm hoping that once I get the bipolar medication, that I'm a little bit more calmer, which I'm a fairly calm person. I can be calm, but when there's like a high stress situation, I mean, I'm pretty good under pressure, but like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel like I want to be in control of everything, but I know I can't be in control of everything. But what I can be in control of is my emotions, I guess what I'm saying is. So I think I have trouble with that aspect in my life. So that's getting worked on this year too. Another thing that I want to work on is definitely organization. Like, my apartment and my desk is literally so disorganized. Like, my life is disorganized. My desk is really disorganized. I can't find something that I need for something. And I'm trying to find that. And it's about a birth certificate. So I need a birth certificate for the housing that I'm moving in or whatever. And don't worry, I was born in Illinois. I was born in the USA. I'm not an immigrant. Not that. But, like, I was adopted. So, like, I don't know if they want, like, my birth certificate or if they want my official adoption, like, official birth date of when I was born from the hospital that I was actually born at. So that's always really hard when you're an adopted kid. I think that's pretty much it. And actually, I'm going to be trying to start a podcast called Puzzled. I'm still currently working on it. I have a lot of I have a lot of podcast idea plans or whatever. I don't know if I should be filming my podcast on like YouTube face to face, or if I should just be filming it via recording via audio. Like, I'm not really sure which one I want to do. And then I think another thing that I'm going to kind of get into is I want to create like a fundraiser for the Black Lives Matter movement. I know, like, it's still big, but it's not like as big. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I am an advocate for black people because I'm actually adopted, and so is my brother, and I have I don't even know why I said my brother. I have a brother that's black or whatever, and I kind of hit home with a certain case or whatever regarding a black person because he's the same age, and I don't feel like it's getting investigated enough like it should. I always feel like white people get investigated more than black people because they're stereotyped as like criminals and tough and mean, and not all black people are criminals. Like, there shouldn't have to be that stereotype. Just because you're black, you're automatically looked at as a criminal. Like, that is not okay. So I'm in the works of creating a fundraiser. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, though, because it would be, like, a lot to think about. Like, yeah. it would be a lot to think about. And as somebody who's advocating for who wants to be like a disability advocacy lawyer, I think my phone is just going off. I think it's important to just advocate and already put that experience in, because I do really want to help people or whatever. And then another thing is next year. So my phone will not stop going off. Okay, it's just for Honor Society. Okay. So next year, so this semester I have 4 semesters left, and well, I'm on the 4th semester. Thank God. So I have like about another 2 years. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. So it is so hard to believe that like next semester I have to start thinking about taking the LSAT. And that's crazy. And that's really crazy. Because it's going to be so hard to believe that I'm going to be going to law school. Hopefully, even if I don't go to law school, I'll be a paralegal, but whatever. It's just going to be so hard to know that I'm going to law school in like 2 years, and I am honestly more scared than excited. I'm honestly really scared that I'm not gonna get in, because yeah, it's just a lot to think about. So it's definitely gonna be absolutely freaking insane. And I've already been watching this YouTuber, and I'll be getting in the charity / organization of the month and the creator of the month in a minute here, and I'll be putting that in the descriptions down below. It's just really crazy to think that I'm gonna be going to law school in like 2 years maybe. To me, that's insane. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm really tired too, because I got my medicine adjusted a month ago or whatever, and I took it because I was having issues in my life, and yeah, it just makes me really tired, but I'd rather be tired and actually get a good amount of sleep. So yeah. So anyways, let's get into the charity / organization of the month. I was going to talk about this in the beginning, but I just wanted to give like a little bit of an update in my life or whatever. So yeah. So the creator of the month is Legal Studies. Her name is Sahar, and she, like, her channel name is Legal Studies, all lower caps. And she is actually a 1L, and she's going to the University of Illinois, Urbana, Champaign, I think. I'm actually planning on going to U of I, but not like south. I'm actually planning on going in Chicago for law school, just because I think there's a lot more opportunities there. Anyways, so I'm watching her channel. She gives a lot of really good advice or whatever. So anybody who's planning on going to law school, I'd recommend you go watch that. And then the charity / organization of the month is, I don't really know if it's a charity, but I would say the organization of the month is National Seeing Mobility. The reason I put National Seeing Mobility is because I just got some new adjustments to my chair a month ago. That's part of the reason why I didn't film either. I had to get new wheels because, wheels. Yeah, the bearings were like starting to break. So I got new wheels, and they look really nice. And And not only do they do that, and not only am I really working on disability advocacy, they always they always do the best job of creating accommodating home supplies for anybody with a physical disability that needs it. And I'm very glad to be a part of it. I'm very glad to be a consumer of theirs. They're just really nice, kind people. Even if you don't feel like they're getting it done because of insurances or whatever, like, just know that they're doing their best or whatever. And of course, I'll put everything down in the description box below. I'll put their link down below in the description box as well, so you can make sure to check them out or whatever. If you have a physical disability like me, like I do. And also another thing, I swear this video is gonna be like 30 minutes long. I really need to start doing my homework because it's like 2:35 when I'm filming this. Great. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Another thing, I don't even remember what I was gonna say, but another thing is that when I do go to Macomb, I'm hoping to film a lot more footage down there in Macomb. Like, hopefully actually being able to take you guys on a campus tour and everything else. I just think it'd be really nice for something different. So I'm really excited. I don't know when I'm moving yet. I'm really hoping I move really, really soon. So I know it'll be this semester, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I'm sorry this video was like really rambly, but I just had a lot going on this winter break that I couldn't even film. And I ended up getting so sick, I couldn't even talk. Like, it was so bad. So, I'm just going to end the video here. And make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and check out their charity/organization of the month, which is National League Mobility, and the creator of Legal Studies, or Sahar. And I'll put the links down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.